Let's go. What is up, everybody? Today we're going to be reacting to athletes that got caught cheating. This video is going to be probably pretty interesting to watch, I think.
I wonder how they cheat.
Yeah, they probably have to be like pretty slick about it. Of course they do, but anyways, before we get right into it, make sure you hit that subscribe button. It doesn't cost a thing. It would really help the channel out. And let's jump right into it.
Even though most athletes are honest, sadly some of them take the mentality of winning at all costs too literally and try to gain a dirty edge. During a 500-meter women's short track, a truly Olympic-level cheat that requires an amazing amount of precision and coordination happened when the Chinese skater flicked the marker to trip one of the competitors.
He threw it at his skate.
Even though labeling flopping as cheating might not be completely accurate, it still has the potential.
Jesus Christ, bro, he just spazzed out.
He's having a seizure.
As cheating might not be completely accurate, it still has the potential to unfairly change the outcome of a game. During a Clippers versus Warriors game, Blake Griffin took a dive and turned into a Boeing 747. During a weigh-in, a fighter who did not make weight sneakily pushed down the towel, giving him a 1.2 pounds fake weight loss that made him magically make the weight required.
Now Daniel is back and made weight. How did that happen?
Jesus, bro.
Daniel, how did you miraculously lose 1.2 pounds in 90 seconds?
After an athlete was performing incredibly well at cycling at speeds that would put her in the women's world record, they decided to check her bike, and she was found guilty of mechanical doping by putting a small motor inside the bike.
Een vrouw om in het oog te houden, Femke van den Driessen, nog altijd maar 19.
She's human.
27.08.96.
Okay, I'm not entirely sure how this flop even made sense to the player.
De Niklas Stark. Oh là là, qu'est-ce qui se passe? Qu'est-ce que c'est?
What is with these soccer players just rolling around the whole entire football field or soccer field? Same thing.
Ah non, Mitchell Weiser, là,
Oh,
j'ai
that's
l'impression
so
qu'il en
obvious.
rajoute énormément.
He's
When
just
Taj
like,
Gibson lost his shoe mid-game, he decided to use it for some extra reach.
It's sort of dangerous to be running around out there in your stocking feet, even though you've seen it before. Just sort of going right at it.
Are you allowed to block a shot with a shoe?
Even though Taekwondo doesn't have that many illegal moves, since kicking and punching is allowed, things such as attacking with the knee and pushing your opponent are illegal. During the World Taekwondo Cup, one of the players would not stop pushing her opponent.
Just body slam him.
power punch.
When a goalkeeper's team was winning a game that was close to an end, he took time wasting to another level.
What?
Floyd Mayweather was known for having some of the best defense boxing has ever seen, and when Victor Ortiz was fighting for the welterweight title, he was getting frustrated and tried headbutting Floyd. And well, in one of the strangest knockouts in boxing, Floyd proceeded to knock Ortiz out while the ref wasn't looking. And this was an incredibly controversial moment. Despite being obvious Floyd Mayweather was going to win the fight, but Ortiz's fans were not happy, claiming that Floyd sucker punched him. And on the post-fight interview, the interviewer called out Floyd Mayweather for his tactics multiple times, causing Floyd to walk out.
You heard him. You never give me a fair shake. HBO needs to fire you. You don't know about boxing.
He's
I wish I was
revolting.
50 years younger and I'd kick your...
A very morally wrong moment by a tennis player happened when the ball clear bounced twice before she hits it, and still claimed fair ball, and her opponents were justifiably upset. Apparently, this footballer took some private lessons from Neymar.
Dude, what is with these people? Like, they're just, like, constantly
They're
tumbling.
faking a seizure.
Like...
After badminton teams realized that losing the first rounds of playoffs gives them a more favorable match, thus having a higher chance of getting into the 2012 Olympics, teams just started losing on purpose.
Man, watch this. China lets it drop, and South Korea follows up by serving it way outside the line. An Indonesian team followed suit by tanking, and the South Korean head coach admitted the Chinese started this, so we did the same.
When Buddy Hield tried to flop on Melo, the ref couldn't help but laugh.
Oh, what's the flop? The delayed reaction. Referee Tyler Ford is like, buddy, what are you doing? See,
After one of the young baseball players threw a ball at his opponent accidentally, the batter had the most delayed reaction ever. Maybe this was not technically cheating, but competitors in the tournament claimed it was, and it's still talked about to this day. When Tiger Woods had a very rough shot since he landed the ball next to a boulder, his fans and team came to the rescue and moved the rock. And well, they didn't touch the ball, but some argue it was unfair.
I would say that would be unfair to move the boulder, but technically it wouldn't be fair for. I mean, you gotta play where the ball is, honestly.
Sometimes you flop and you have to pay the price.
Just like
bang. Push off. Bang.
Pow.
During the Sydney Olympics 100-meter final, there was one athlete that really stood out named Marion Jones, who not only won a gold medal, but also broke multiple records. And well, a couple years later, she pled guilty for using performance-enhancing drugs and was sentenced to 6 months in prison. But she also claims that she would have won without drugs.
That I stand before you and tell you that I have betrayed your trust. I want all of you to know that today I pled guilty to 2 counts of making false statements to federal agents.
During a World Cup qualification,
using drugs to win is just sad.
Yeah.
Like you literally need like whatever that is to like win.
Yeah. Qualifier match in the final minutes of the game, the French team scored and had a little help of a sneaky hand.
Whoa now. Whoa now. Bang.
This baseball player failed miserably to throw away sandpaper he had hidden in his pocket.
His pockets are wide.
For those who don't know, in fencing, the score is counted when the blade makes contact with the target area, completing an electric circuit. In 1976 Olympics, a 3-time Russian world champion made a few modifications to the blade that allowed him with the click of a button for the electronic scoring mechanism to record a hit despite no touch. This is a competitor explaining how he did it.
To the plug, they were being tampered with, and apparently he had something on his finger where he could close the 2 weapons, and this would cause the light to come on.
In order to protect quarterbacks, if one is sliding, there's a rule that they aren't allowed to hit them. This player kept doing fake slides, and everyone around him stopped playing.
Yeah, that's
Just fake sliding.
If you're in a swimming competition for breaststroke, you're not allowed to do other types of kicks,
it's hard to
except
do,
the one used for breaststroke.
Just
this swimmer did 4 illegal kicks during the pullout in the 50-meter breast, and well, he did not get caught or disqualified. And apparently this is very common in swimming, with even Sydney Herald saying that everyone else is doing it, and that if you're not doing it, you're falling behind. In the sport of rugby, a big scandal happened during the Heineken Cup quarterfinal, when a Harlequins player claimed he was injured, and had a mouthful of blood to prove it. And well, in reality, it was fake blood from a capsule he had inside his mouth. That way they could make another player's substitution late in the game. This resulted in a 215 British pound fine.
Jeez.
And Evans about to come back on.
Who punched Tom Williams in the mouth? Tom Williams?
Pole vaulting is one of the hardest and most dangerous sports, with pole vaulters on average being more likely to get injured than football players. So athletes train incredibly hard to make it in competitions. When Malavisi's Sonia was not having a good run at the Italian indoor competition, in a Hail Mary attempt after knowing she touched the bar, she still pretended to make a celebration, but the judges did not fall for it.
Pole vaulting actually scares me a lot. I don't know why.
She's complaining, she's like...
Even though nothing was confirmed, this video went viral on social media that shows Colin Poche allegedly using a foreign substance.
This a couple of nights against the Yankees, and clearly foreign substance isn't dead because he was going into his glove multiple times, and this was all in the 9th inning, so something baseball needs to look out for.
In probably the most heartbreaking cheating scandal in sporting history, during the Paralympics in which only athletes with disabilities can compete, 10 out of the 12 players in the Spain basketball team weren't disabled, with even the coach telling them to slow down.
That's
Yeah, you're literally faking being disabled. That is one of the most saddest things.
Dude. What if they lost, probably?
During the U.S. Open, Phil Mickelson did an illegal play when he hit a moving ball.
His speed has been terrible. Whoa. Whoa.
Calciopoli is the name of a match-fixing scandal done by Juventus sporting director, in which the distribution of referees was manipulated, and they were also bribed with Rolexes and cars to hand out yellow cards to players, so they are suspended in later matches.
There's probably like 20 yellow cards.
I mean, if you're not cheating, you're not trying. That's all I gotta say. Yeah.
You literally have to fake being disabled.
That's actually crazy. I mean, they have to do like tests on those people to like see like their medical records, see what they're disabled on. But that's crazy. 10 out of the 12. I mean, that's like just two. I mean, that's like just back-to-back subs of just normal people. You know, you got 10 players. But that is it for today. If you guys enjoyed this video and you enjoyed our reaction, please leave a subscribe. If you have any other videos you'd like us to react to, leave them in the comments down below. See ya.